The Bible says in the book of Leviticus, chapter number 14, verse number 49 to 53, it gives a novel way for disinfecting a house from plague of leprosy. Disinfecting a house from plague of leprosy. It says that take 2 birds, kill 1 bird, take wood, scarlet, hyssop, and the other living bird, dip it in water, and under running water, later on, sprinkle the house 7 times with it. Sprinkle the house with blood to disinfect against plague of leprosy. We know blood is a good media of germ, bacteria, as well as toxin. I hope Dr. William Campbell doesn't use this method of disinfecting the OT, the operation theater. It's mentioned in the book of Leviticus, chapter number 12, verse number 1 to 5. And we know medically that after a mother gives birth to a child, the postpartum period, it is unhygienic. To say it's unclean religiously, I've got no objection. But Leviticus chapter number 12, verse number 1 to 5 says that after a woman gives birth to a male child, she will be unclean for 7 days. And the period of uncleanness will continue for 33 days more. If she gives birth to a female child, she'll be unclean for 2 weeks, and the period of uncleanness will continue for 66 days. In short, if a woman gives birth to a male child, a son, she is unclean for 40 days. If she gives birth to a female child, a daughter, she is unclean for 80 days. I would like Dr. William Campbell to explain to me scientifically how come a woman remain unclean for double the period if she gives birth to a female child as compared to a male child.
I can't but laugh at Dr. Naik. Now, I think at this point we need to study Dr. Naik's brain to understand how it functions, because it seems to be functioning in a way I do not understand. Now, in bringing up these arguments, I'm arguing 2 points in this video because they are both similar. The issue of cleansing or protection from leprosy, and then the issue of uncleanness of a woman when she gives birth. Now, these 2 arguments are principally religious matters. They have no bearing, physics or science have no bearing on these matters whatsoever. How can a woman that has given birth be unclean scientifically? No way. Because obviously she's not dirty. It's not like she's not taking a bath. But spiritually, God said she'll be unclean and for a certain number of days. So what does science have to do with that? Nothing. Same also is a matter of leprosy that Naik tried to allude to. How does killing one animal or stop leprosy scientifically? No way. But spiritually, that is what God requires for him to do so, for him to do so certain things. And do not forget, for God to do one thing for mankind, God requires that mankind fulfill some certain obligations. And it is part of these obligations that he has requested for, that Dr. Naik is now bringing into science. They don't mix at all. This is not mixing calcium oxide and H2O together to make calcium carbonate. You understand? This is not bringing. This is not a reaction of two atoms or 2 elements or whatever it is they do in chemistry, but this is purely spiritual matters. This is give and take. Remember, God uses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. I'll give you an instance. When God was to send his angel into the streets of Egypt, he commanded Moses, tell all the children of Israel to kill a lamb and put the blood on their doorpost, that when he sees the blood, the angel will pass. Now, the following morning, first sons in Egypt died. How is that scientific? There's no science behind that. It's just like saying when you pray 5 times a day as a Muslim, you go to heaven. How is that scientific? There's no science behind that. These are just religious matters, and Dr. Naik tried to bring it into the argument, perhaps to make his argument very long, but it also made him look so stupid. Sorry to say that we don't insult adults where we come from, but Dr. Naik is not behaving like one. People have been saying that when an adult chick does not know itself as being an adult chick, it, it will be molested or insulted. That is what Dr. Zaknek is doing in his quest to bring down Christianity. And he does not understand that Christ is building his church. The gates of hell cannot prevent that. Dr. Zaknek is posing himself as a gate of hell, even far more than the devil would have done. Please, if you know him personally, advise him to stop his foolery. Thank you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button right away. Share this video amongst your friends, like this content, and of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Looking forward to the next video. Thank you.